Hello, my friends, and welcome to the new episode of Cybersecurity Weekly. This is AG, and here I am with the latest news about cybersecurity incidents, findings, vulnerabilities, and patches that you must know before you start your week. If you like the content that I diligently pick for you every week, then please share this video with your people. My motive is to spread cybersecurity vigilance, and together we can make a difference. On that note, do check out this week's Tech Talk video, where we have featured a live hack on Windows PC. Do not forget to subscribe to this channel to get the latest updates. Moving on to the core, this is fiscal week 20, and without further ado, let's roll into top 3 news for this week. Number 3 on the list is Firebase. Acquired by Google in 2014, Firebase is a popular mobile application development platform. Firebase offers a variety of tools to help third-party app developers build apps, securely store app data and files, fix issues, and even engage with users via in-app messaging features. Researchers at Comparitech have claimed that about 4.8% of the mobile apps that are using Google's Firebase to store users' data are not properly secure, allowing anyone to have access to databases containing users' personal information, access tokens, and other data without a password or any other authentication. Given that a Firebase is a cross-platform tool, researchers also warned that misconfigurations are likely to impact iOS and web apps as well. The full contents of the database, spanning across 4,300 apps, included email addresses, usernames, passwords, phone numbers, full names, chat messages, GPS data, IP addresses, and street addresses. After Google was notified of the findings on April 22nd, the search giant said that it is reaching out to the affected developers to patch the issues one by one. Leaving a database exposed without any authentication is an open invite for bad actors. It is therefore recommended that app developers adhere Firebase database rules to secure data and prevent unauthorized access. Users, for their part, are urged to stick to only trusted apps and be cautious about information that is shared with the application they install. Number 2 on the list is a ridiculously easy to exploit hack that makes all generations of Windows PCs vulnerable. Once again, print daemon vulnerability has come to the highlight that existed over 2 decades. 2 security researchers, Alex and Yarden, found a vulnerability in the Windows print spooler component responsible for managing the print process. This vulnerability can be used to elevate privileges, bypass EDR rules, gain persistence, and more. This vulnerability affects all Windows systems dating back to 1996. Print daemon vulnerability allows an attacker to escalate the privileges of the local user. This means that once an attacker takes access inside an app or Windows machine as a local user, even with that, the attacker can run something as simple as one unprivileged PowerShell command to gain administrator-level privileges to entire operating system. Researcher Alex explained in a tweet that the attacker can exploit CVE 2020-1048 with a single PowerShell command, which can result in persistent impact despite patching. An attacker who successfully exploited this vulnerability could run arbitrary code with elevated system privileges. An attacker could then install programs, view or change or delete data, or create new accounts with full user rights. Researchers have also published proof of concept code on GitHub, which you can find in the description section below. Microsoft has released the fix to this vulnerability, though the users will receive the patches automatically with other updates. However, other users may also manually update their systems to download the fixes quickly. Security paranoiacs have warned for years that any laptop left alone with a hacker for more than a few minutes should be considered compromised. Now, one Dutch researcher has demonstrated how that sort of physical access hacking can be pulled off in an ultra-common component, the Intel Thunderbolt port found in millions of PCs. And that, ladies and gentlemen, makes it to number 1 on the news this week. A new attack enables bad actors to steal data from Windows or Linux devices equipped with Thunderbolt ports. The attack, called Thunderspy, specifically targets Thunderbolt technology, which is a hardware interface developed by Intel in collaboration with Apple that allows users to consolidate data transfers, charging, and video peripherals in one single connector. While Apple first introduced Thunderbolt ports in its MacBook Pro 2011, the technology has been widely adopted by varying PCs such as Dell, HP, and Lenovo. Researchers say that Thunderbolt-equipped devices manufactured before 2019 are all vulnerable, meaning that there are millions of devices at risk. To launch the Thunderspy attack, one would need physical access to device. However, the attack can be launched in minutes and only involves a Thunderbolt-equipped computer, a screwdriver, and some portable hardware. Attackers could then bypass security measures and access data, even if the target device is logged and its drive is encrypted. Thunderspy is stealth, meaning that you cannot find any traces of the attack. It does not require your involvement. There is no phishing link or malicious piece of hardware that the attacker tricks you into using. Thunderspy works even if you follow the best security practices by locking or suspending your computer when leaving briefly, and even if your system administrator has set up the device with secure boot, strong BIOS and operating system passwords, and enabled full disk encryption. Check out this week's episode on this channel to watch how this attack actually works. Thunderbolt ports have historically caused concerns about security over the years. That is because in order to enable high bandwidth, low latency use cases like external graphic cards, the Thunderbolt interfaces expose the system's internal PCI Express domain to external devices. Therefore, Thunderbolt devices possess direct memory access enabled I/O, allowing the ability to read and write all of the system memory on PC. Due to Thunderbolt devices communicating via PCIe protocol, an attacker could abuse the flaw by convincing the user to connect to a legitimate but trojanized device. Intel Security recommends that for all systems, users follow standard security practices, including the use of only trusted peripherals and preventing unauthorized physical access to computers. As a part of Security First pledge, Intel will continue to improve the security of Thunderbolt technology, and they thank researchers from Eindhoven University for reporting this issue to Intel. And that is all for this week, my friends. If you like the content that was diligently picked for you, then please share and subscribe to the channel. I will be back next week with the latest on cybersecurity. Until then, stay vigilant and stay cybersecure.